Hmm? You want to be quiet while I record this video? Huh? Okay. Okay, let's start. You know how everybody does their introductions at the very beginning, which makes sense because that's the structure and the manner of how you greet someone, but you also greet them when they leave too. Like Muslims believe in giving the salams, giving the greetings before and after. You know, when entering the conversation and exiting the conversation. So with my channel, we're going to say the greeting exiting the conversation. Now, let's see what comes out. It's 2:22 when I began this recording. And I hope you all are well. Four of Cups. Who would be disappointed that someone's down on herself, feelings of inadequacy, but a very discerning energy? Very discerning. What's in the bottom? Knight of Wands. Well, this is very telling energy because the Knight of Wands, and the first thing that popped in my head is someone internalizes more than you know your rejections to their advances. The sexual advances. That's the only thing that really kept them alive. So someone's really like thirst trapping on your energy. And then I heard the expression, life's tough, get a helmet, or tough cookie. You know what I mean? Just toughen up. You don't need to be so soft. Nine of Cups in reverse because they were arrogant. Someone is overly confident, but it's farce. More so insecure because Nine of Cups in the upright would definitely be wish fulfillment. What I see with this is someone could be in the beauty industry. Nine of Cups. You see her hair? It speaks to me. In a way where beauty is your brand, or could be a part of your brand, or you're just someone who just relishes and indulges in their appearance. So you love to look nice, makeup in place, hair in place, which you should look neat anyway. Like you're a far cry from just looking presentable. The vast majority of your appearance, you put a lot of heart and soul into it. The Magician is in reverse. So with that next to the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands is in reverse. Knight of Wands is stuck. You're going to have to hold on to that nut, hold on to that orgasm, hold on to that erection. You took the fire out of someone's passion because their passion is driven on, is negativity based. But that's something they didn't understand about your character. Your character, you promote a lot of positivity. So someone felt like there's superiority or some kind of God complex or some type of deflated ego could surpass or just bring you down so many notches, which is not. That's not the case. So the Four of Cups is in the upright. The Nine of Cups is in reverse. Between that will be a Five of Cups. Okay? You're not depressed. I feel like you moved on. You could have wished somebody well. Meaning, waved them goodbye as they wanted to leave you. You did not chase behind them. And they depend on that. They depend on you wanting to need them or wanting to be around them. Wow. The Chariot is in reverse. Someone wanted to stop you in your tracks or humble you, bring you down a notch. It's Cancer, Virgo energy. A little bit of Aquarius because innovative. Magician is about knowing who you are and knowing your value and knowing that you're multifaceted and you know your worth. In the upright, this is condescendence. In the reverse, in the Chariot, is someone's very empty spirited and they relied on you for help or to appear to look good. Even if you could be at a distance from this person, like a physical distance. I feel like you're at an emotional distance too. Because the truth of the matter is, you've always picked up on the intuition as to what's really going on, but the actions didn't match what you picked up on. Maybe at first, but not anymore. Sometimes people do like the push-pull, the stroke and strike, or the conditional lover. This energy feels like the conditional lover wanted the unconditional lover to fall in love with them. And then there's the star in the reverse. I said Aquarius. They realize now that two negatives don't make a positive. The only positive thing is their game didn't work on you, but it works when they prey on people who are empty-spirited like them, who likes to plot, obsess, strategize against you. So this is this is pessimism, this energy altogether. Everything's in reverse but this Four of Cups, because that's for sure. That's a for sure sign this person is salty. This person sounds like a real bugaboo. There's been a long fall to the top, meaning all your blood, sweat, your tears, and your fails and at progress worked out. It paid off. Now it's time to make some money. See, they should have struck when the iron was hot with you. And now it's just too late. It's too late to apologize. They may do it anyway, but I think it's too late. So this King of Cups is under this Four of Cups. As I said, this masculine energy. Okay? They can have Scorpio in their chart somewhere. Doesn't matter. And then you got the Ace of Cups right next to him. And the Page of Cups is in reverse. That's what I mean. The apology may never come. And they expected you to wait like you're in some type of thirst trap or entangled into They don't want me to speak today. Like you're entangled into a spider web. It's interesting because my baby's artwork is in this video, the spider web. Okay? They made it look all glittery, like right here it's all very glittery, but at the end of the day, what's wrong with my speech pattern? At the end of the day, it's still a spider web. Once you get in it, you don't get out of it. And then there's something else that I'm picking up about someone rolling around in shit, like an animal rolls around in mud. This person rolls around in shit, and they wondered why. They thought they had for a second, it could have felt like a farce victory for that person. Like someone's very embarrassed watching your progress. They're very embarrassed at your manhood or your womanhood, because no matter what they did, out of misplaced emotions, insecurities, stupidity. I feel like most of it is stupidity, arrogance by way of lack of knowledge. So they lack knowledge by default, because everybody has free will. We all have the same opportunity to learn right from wrong, to practice right from wrong. So I say all that to say someone is someone feels like a real dickhead for coming at you, coming for you, telling you, trying to make you sit down. If you're less than, what would you need to sit down for? Like your progress offends them. They're upset. With this Page of Cups in reverse. This deceased loved one who's walking around in everyday life. Meaning they're not living, they're just merely existing. They have no life without you. Like no oxygen without you. They depend on you, even if it's from a distance, a physical distance, because it doesn't sound like my collective would be friends or would be caught dead around somebody who thinks and acts and maneuvers that way. So with the Chariot in reverse, you got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This negative person under the Chariot, of course, this would be a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because the energy is lacking faith, lacking optimism, lacking accountability. False. Very false. What are they false about? What they thought, who they thought they were, and what they thought they can do to you. Exposed what they're not. And what they're not is a pretty integral person, a stand-up person. Someone who has self-respect, self-love. Even God's love come first. So we're going to say a prayer over this reading. And when you recite Quran, we put between you and those who believe not in the hereafter. That is Surah from the Quran, Surah number 17, ayat number 45. I feel like you just have a lot to pray about. Like you're on such a winning streak. you are doing so well for yourself that you don't even have the capacity. You have too much accountability to be worrying about shallow, artificial ignorance. And then the tower is in reverse. All these cards are in reverse, but that's okay, because the tower in reverse is trying to avoid a disaster that they have created from their own fears and insecurities. What you put out into the energy, into the atmosphere, is what returns to you, because you're the one that's dealing in that nasty energy. So people should keep that in mind. You know, your soulmate may differ from your usual type. As they say, you will learn a lesson from my collective, from this person. And then the Five of Pentacles is in reverse on the bottom. So someone wants to come out of bad health, a bad mental space, abandonment. There's just a false sense of stability. They want to come out of that. And the Ace of Cups, the promise was supposed to be so good that it really just boils down to someone wanting to knock you off your square. It had nothing to do with anything you might have did right, wrong, or indifferent. It had nothing to do with your character. I mean, it did have something to do with your character, the fact that you have one and it's in good standing. And not because you're perfect, but because you put the work in to take really good care of yourself. And it's no apology should come with genuine concern for yourself, your overall well-being. Common sense. This is somebody who did not practice spiritual guidance, so they lost their common sense if they had it. You know, you don't really know these people like that, but I feel like it's enough going on around you where you're attracting unstable, religiously unfit. They can't pray for you, they pray on you kind of energy. What are you over there doing to my collective? I want to find. All right, I need a new deck of cards.
Mom?
Yes, sir. Hold on, guys. My son wants to talk to me. So to continue my point, I feel like the negative forces that they wished upon or extended over to you, like they invited to go towards you. The trick was, you are somebody who is privileged, spiritually privileged, because you have conviction. You have humility. More importantly, you have humility. You're not the phony type of arrogant where someone can read you your rights and that's just, you're done. But you're the type who is just good for the sake of being good. The better of the people, the better of us. It's easy for entities and negativity to try to attach themselves to you because you have the most to lose. That's how I'm feeling with this energy. So with this Ace of Cups next to this King of Cups, someone wants to work up the courage. They want a new beginning with you because they see the grass is greener where you pray. I feel like you are in the energy of this Ace of Cups because you're protected from this Nine of Cups in reversed, who could still be this King of Cups. But you are a dream come true for somebody, being an Ace of Cups next to a King of Cups. So that's a new beginning for someone, if you can learn to let it, which I don't feel like you have too much of a problem with it. I feel like this is somebody who's a very intellectual, emotionally intellectual person. You know your stuff, you know your business, and you're not afraid to mind it. You're not afraid to invest. So I'm seeing boroughs, like New York has different boroughs, different islands to go to. You know, I see that for some reason. So it could be people like segregated by groups, cultural groups. For example, I'm from Philadelphia. So in South Philadelphia is where the Italians reside, even parts of Southwest. But that's a split between the Irish and the Italians in certain parts of the neighborhood. North Philadelphia used to be where the European people resided before crack ruined the neighborhood and just brought more of my cultural group into the neighborhood, and they moved to the northeast of Philadelphia. Like everybody's segregated by cultural differences. But what is cultural period? We're all Adam's son. It's something I'm hearing. Someone's like trying to make sense out of the tricks of the devil. Why are we segregated? Because you're Asian and you're from Asia and I'm from Europe. Just to give you an example, we're all from different continents. We derive from different continents. But spiritually, we should all be a part of the same culture, but we're not, because it's tradition for Asians to go with other Asians, or Africans to go with other Africans. You know what I mean? No, we don't know what you mean. So I'm just playing. But the Five of Pentacles is in reverse, so someone really wants to come out of the cold for you, and they really want you to accept them back. They really, really, really just want to grow up. What is the King of Cups? The Nine of Swords is in reverse. They want to stop the obsessive thinking. It's driving them crazy. It's like the ending scene of He's Just Not That Into You, where the girl he's been advising the whole movie and counseling her and helping her decipher who cares about her and who doesn't. All the while he was really in love with her, but he didn't realize he was in love with her until he pushed her away. And then the Ace of Cups is the Seven of Wands. You want no parts. You never value, but what I really hear is you never value the low opinions of anybody. You never let anybody persuade you against what you know to be true in your heart. Like you must have felt a type of way about a person or a particular workspace, or wanted to create a workspace. You never let the whispering chatters or the negativity stop you from doing what you're doing. And that Seven of Wands is like fighter energy. I don't care about your opinion. Please don't throw them at me. Go outside and touch some grass.
Like I got some fruit.
Mm-mm.